What's up, guys? This is Styles, and I'm back with a new video. I know I've been off for a little while. Yeah, so recently I just had like a death in the family, and you know what I'm saying, everybody was going through. So it's just been a while since I put up a video. I know I put up one maybe about last week, but this happened about 2 weeks ago. So I've been putting up videos real slow. Um, yeah, anyway, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna kind of take my time putting up these videos for a little while, but today I'm definitely throwing one out, and I'm gonna jump right to the video. So yeah, I was looking at the Destiny expansion, right, at the dock below, and that we all know that Dungy gave us some information on the DLC. It's going to be released December 9th. I was looking at what they were offering us. I was looking at what they were offering us. Tell me if you guys are feeling this right now. I'm kind of excited, but then there's some things that worry me because it doesn't seem like we're getting a lot, and this is a $20 expansion we're paying for right here. So we're getting 3 stories in 1 raid. Now they say we're getting a whole bunch of armor and weapons, and I'm gonna throw a picture up of that, of the armor and weapons they showed us so far that we would get through the raid, and I guess the game in general. And I'm not too excited about what I'm seeing as armor and all that stuff. At least for me as a hunter, I'm not too excited. Especially when I did the raid, I feel like as the higher the armor gets, the uglier it gets. Like right now, my character look like he's wearing slacks and dress shoes. So I'm not into that right now. Now, this is another thing that I heard, but Bungie didn't quite confirm that to be in this DLC. It may come in the next DLC, but they didn't say anything about it being in this DLC. But they said we will get shards that will allow us to boost up armor that we have, and certain exotic armors, and we could level it up higher, going past the 30 cap. So say if I have I like my let me see, my raspberry I can't even remember the name of it, my raspberry armor or whatever, the chest piece, the exotic chest piece. If I wanted to increase the level of that, I could use these shards, which I think is cool. Or I could go back to my leg pieces, my legendary leg pieces, hopefully, and I can increase the level of that also. So yeah, that sounds good, but they did not confirm that to be in this DLC. So doesn't mean that they won't put it in there. They probably just didn't tell us everything. They probably just didn't drop everything. They said they still adding things to it. It will be ready December 9th. Are they just tying the knots right now? They're sure of it. Probably just fixing up bugs and stuff, and doing touch-ups. And usually when people are when developers are finished making DLC early, they do have time. They'll have time to go back and say, oh, okay, all right, we could just touch this just a little bit. Or in some cases, when they're finished with DLC, in some cases they won't go back and do that because they're finished and they're so close to the deadline of it being put out. They won't do that, depending on what they want to put in the game. If it's something quick, like a little quick fix, all right, let's throw this in the game real quick, let's throw that weapon in the game real quick. They could do stuff like that, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, so I'm not, I'm just a little concerned about the story. There's a new character coming into the game. It's an NPC. Her name is Eris. And Bungie says it just like this, it's not your story that's being told in this expansion. It's Eris' story. And she's a new vendor, a new integral vendor on the Destiny expansion, the Dark Below, if that's what it's called. Yeah, so it's I want to see how they do this. A lot of questions was thrown out towards Destiny about how did they handle how did they go about enhancing the story, making the story better, and in their DLC. And this is exactly what they said. They said Well, it's gonna be more like the exotic bounties. Man, when they said that, I was like, oh my gosh. I think they about to flunk again with this story. I hate exotic bounties. I really do hate exotic bounties. Like, I hate it. So that's and then check this out. Destiny is only giving you 3 stories, which I think I mentioned in the beginning. They only giving you 3 stories in one raid. So if each story is going to be like an exotic bounty, imagine how long. It's probably, you know what, it's going to be like a little miniature raid or something you're doing for each story. I mean, I hope they know what they're doing. I'm not hating on them yet because I haven't tried it, but it just sounds so weird to me, and I truly think I'm having faith in this. I'm having faith in this right now because I truly believe that Bungie can dish out something good. But something is telling me that they're getting ready to drop the ball again. Just, on the story part, they about to drop the ball. And it's like, when they was answering questions, I forgot who they. I think they was having an interview with Eurogamer. I'm not sure. I don't really know. And also on Planet Destiny, they was having an interview also. But when they was having this little interview with Bungie, it was just like, Bungie will beat around certain questions, or they won't give a full answer, or they just don't give an answer at all. They was answering a lot of things indirectly, and it's just, I'm just a little shaky on the story part. All right, and then, last thing before I go, which I think was the coolest thing that Bungie put in here so far, is is a seasonal event, the Halloween event, and we got a little was ejaculate helmets and all types of stuff. All types of stuff. I'm getting something just all types of stuff. But we can't seem to find the Legendary Sparrow, the Halloween version. And a lot of people's theory is that the Sparrow will come Friday on Halloween through Xur, the vendor. Now, my question is are we gonna get it through strange coins or Motes Light? Because if we get it through strange coins, then I most likely won't be able to get one. I know I'm not gonna be able to get one. If they give it out through strange coins, I'm not gonna get one because I have like a total of like 12 strange coins, and I already know that's a no-no. I'm not getting one. But if they give it out through Motes Light, okay, now we talking. I could get that, because I got tons of Motes Light. But and I don't even know what happened to my strange coins. I have no clue what I spent them on. Excuse me, I was hitting the mic with my hand. So yeah, so don't worry about the Halloween Sparrow. There's a reason why they didn't really give us much information on it, because pretty much Halloween's on Friday, and when Xur comes, he's gonna have it in his inventory, and that's most likely what's gonna happen. Because she was Wednesday now, tomorrow's Thursday. They can give us no information. It'll be here Friday, Halloween. So, start building up your stuff now. Go do your public events. Go do your nightfalls and your weekly heroics, and get your strange coins up. Play the Crucible like mad. Crucible hands you out at least 3 or 4 strange coins like every 10 matches. So go ahead and do your thing, man. Get your strange coins so you can get and hopefully your Motes Light is Motes Light come rare. So go out there and do patrols. Build up your experience, get your Motes Light. You know what I'm saying? Because Motes Light drop in different ways. You can get more Motes Light and you can get strange coins fast. So yeah, just do what you got. All right. And the next topic, the raid. Now a lot of us have become frustrated with the raid. Excuse me, I had to adjust my mic. A lot of us have become frustrated with the raid with the new patch. Originally, in the raid, Atheon was to teleport us randomly through the other portals, and we weren't doing it like that before, so we were used to the way we was doing it. We had a set pattern. We had our team fixed who was going to go through the portal and who was going to stay out there and fight Atheon. So me personally, I always stay out and fight Atheon. Like, that's my thing. I stay out and I fight Atheon. Like, shooting oracles is not me. It's not that I can't do it, but I can't do it. So I have to sit out there and shoot Atheon. Like, you know, that's me. I'm so used to that. But I've found it that people are having a difficult time on level 26. I mean 30s, 29s, whatever. They are having difficult times fighting Atheon now. And this is probably off the strength that well, of two things, you know. Everybody was cheesing him first off. People was just knocking him off the edge of the stage with warlocks and hunters, and I never seen a titan do it, but I seen warlocks and hunters do it, knock him off the stage. But yeah, people was just knocking him off the stage like in 17 seconds, and they weren't really fighting him. And then now that you got the random teleportation, that messed up everybody's flow. Like everybody's like, you, it didn't matter. Like the squad you had before is useless now. Like, cause everybody had their position. Like, alright, you have 3 people to go get the relics, and you have 3 people to sit out to fight Atheon. Now that whole thing changes. Like you playing on level 30 with level 26, and not only that, I think they increased Atheon's life. I'm not too sure. I gotta look that up in the patch, and somebody told me that, so I'm not too sure about that. But to be honest with you, when I was, you know, digging at him with my icebreaker, it did seem like I was only taking a little, like, you know, it was doing a little less damage. You know, I mean, the same numbers were coming out, the same damage points was coming up, but his bar seemed to have been moving slower. So I'm like, okay. You know, I was like, come on, don't do this to us now. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're used to that. So now people are like having fits, you know, they don't like it. And I wonder if, like, are people complaining enough, you know, that they may do a rollback patch? Because I feel like they may do a rollback patch. Like, okay, we're gonna go back and, like, at least on level 26, we're not gonna let Atheon teleport you randomly, because that's ridiculous. A lot of people don't like that. It's happening like that now. I mean, people who was passing, and the people who were doing it legitly, passing the raid legitly, like me and my crew, we passed the raid legitly, like all the time, in like 30 minutes. We always passed the raid legitly, and now it's like a setback. It's taking people hours again just to beat Atheon. Like, I'm like, yo, it's ridiculous, because there's certain people who don't know how to go after the relic, don't know the ways of the relic. So I mean, even when I went in the relic, it seemed a little easy, but because of my inexperience of being in a relic, it has become frustrating. So it's like learning something over again. And I've seen a lot of people just give up. People just, like, everybody that I played with this week just gave up. Like, oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Now, I'm sitting there on the last part of Atheon. I'm on the last checkpoint, and nobody wants to do it after like 45 minutes. Like, everybody's like, I'm done. So, you know, do y'all find this to be a problem? Like, do you like that new patch? Like, have you beaten it? Like, what, have you beaten it faster than have you beaten it before? Or, you know, or is this just a challenge, a new challenge to you? You like it or you don't like it? You know what I'm saying? Like, because me personally, I mean, it doesn't bother me, but it bothers me that my team quits on me now because they get frustrated so easily. So that's the only thing that sucks about it. You know, it's a little frustrating. Even, I ain't gonna lie, it's a little frustrating to me at times. You know, but it is what it is. I mean, if people just hang in there, like, you know, spend that 2 or 3 hours just trying to figure it out, learning the relics, and I believe that, you know, you'll get over it. But the way I hear people fussing in the raid, and I've played, maybe I had to play with Felice 24, a little over 24 different people, and every last one of them did the same thing. So that was within this week, within the last 2 days. So yeah, man, I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna leave this video right here, man. You know, if you watch it, you know, leave it in the comments what you think about the raid or anything else I talked about today. All right, so I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace.
Sepic's Prime cast a great shadow over our city. With its destruction, the fallen devils will grow weaker. But we must stay vigilant. The fallen are crafty, and they'll find ways to survive. They always do.